Problems. The ones too big to tackle alone. The ones that limit people and limit potential. The ones that impact all of us. We go looking for them. In farm towns and river towns, suburbs and cities, from Cottleville to Collinsville, Wright City to Waterloo, we surround our community's most critical problems, and we fight. We are the hand raisers, the game changers, the never stop fighting, never back down life transformers. At United Way of Greater St. Louis, we fight for every person in our community. We fight for the education of every child, the basic needs of every family, the self-sufficiency of every person. Because what happens to one of us happens to all of us. United, we fight for those who can't. United, we fight for change. United, we fight to help people live their best possible lives. Unite with us.
Thanks for staying with us at STL Live. I'm Sarah Thompson, and my guests are Rick Skinner and Regina Greer of the United Way of Greater St. Louis. Thank you again for being here. And I just have to say, I absolutely love that video. It's so well produced, but really gets at the core of what the United Way is all about and what the people who help the United Way and help our community, how they all come together. It's really, really speaks volumes. So thank you for sharing that with us. Our focus really today is talking about volunteers and the volunteers in the community. We are spending the first segment talking about the 211 number people can call, as well as the Volunteer Center. Rick, I want to start with you. Is there anything else you want to add? We talk about it being a resource for people in the community, but businesses as well.
Absolutely right. Our Volunteer Center has lots of different ways to, say if you're with a company, you want to get your team together to make a difference in our community and using it as a team building experience. We have opportunities where we can customize service projects like some of the ones you saw in the video, whether it's helping at a food pantry or helping at a senior center. There's lots of ways we can connect groups to make a difference. We've oftentimes connected visitors who are enjoying our region for the first time, so we help get them connected to our community by doing a wonderful and impactful service project. We can even bring projects to a group, and if you don't have time to go out in the community. So our Volunteer Center has lots of different ways that we can meet those needs in our community and addressing critical needs that companies and individuals and groups can make a difference through.
And what do you think when businesses do these kind of group projects? What are they usually, the feedback that they give you? It's really, people say it's very impactful.
It's so transformative. So one project, as a quick example, a company in town in the city wanted to do something impactful. They had hundreds and hundreds of volunteers available, and what can hundreds of people do? And so we decided to come up with a project where they're transforming the Soulard Farmers Market area that was in need of repair and refresh, and just we even planted a tree, like a giving tree, if you will, just to commemorate that experience. And so it didn't take a long amount of time, but when it was finished, everyone just looked back and said, "Wow, I can't believe we did that." So just making a difference really is that ta-da moment. Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, no, that's important to mention that. And I want to, is there anything you want to add about 211? I think the goal is really for people to know this number, 211. You can share this number with people. It's an easy number to remember. Yeah. But anything else you want to talk about in terms of the connectivity, if you will, that can happen once you dial that number?
Yeah, it's really important to know that two people can call 211 24 hours a day. Okay. So we have something for everyone. So it's not just for folks who have emergency basic needs, but whether it's child care or elder care resources, we have over 25,000 services in our database. So the ability for folks to get connected 24 hours a day is huge. It's important. And our goal, even though we've been around for 10 years, we've taken over 1 million calls, but everyone still doesn't know those 3 simple digits. So we really, really want the community to be connected in a very simple way. We're there with live trained agents and for them to be able to get help. So becoming a household number is our goal.
That's fantastic. Now, we've got that information there for you on the screen, but 211, you got to remember. remember that, and so much can come about from calling that number. Again, the United Way of Greater St. Louis, always, I mean, I say just a staple in the St. Louis community, doing amazing work. 314-421-0700 is their number, but as we talked about today, there's a couple websites you can go to, stl.unitedway.org, or as we talked about, Rick was talking about stlvolunteer.org, or for more information about 211, the phone number, you can go to that site, which is 211helps.org. Thank you again for being here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, well, there's more STL Live right after this. Please stay with us.